All right, hello. Welcome to Module 5. You are over halfway. How does that feel? Should feel victorious. Okay, keep an eye on the grade book. Also, keep an eye on the feedback. I graded all of the Module 3 collection of sources assignments. Anybody who did not use the Module 3 template, you got a 0. and that's because it confusingly, they were linked in Module 3, the project template and the Module 3 collection of sources template. Some of you use the project template, and the reason it got a 0 is because the Module 3 collection of sources assignment asks you to do precise analysis about your 3 sources, your 1 primary source, your 2 secondary sources. And the project template just doesn't go into that specific detail for each one. So that's why, if you got a 0, look at the feedback. I asked you to resubmit it using the Module 3 collection of sources template and indicated where you can find it. It is above the project template in the Module 3 assignment. So that's our housekeeping. This week, we are looking at disability narratives and doing a project draft. So for the project draft, you will use the project template that can be found in the guidelines and rubric. That's the other thing. Make sure for every assignment that you check the guidelines and rubric. It will tell you exactly what to submit. Often it will have a template. It sets you up to be successful, not only with your submission, but with your learning. So keep that in mind. All right, this week we're looking at disability narratives, and that is what the discussion primarily centers on. You need to keep in mind the history of disabilities. So, for example, there were periods of time in history where being born a woman, a female, was a disability. There were times in our history where people who displayed criminal behavior, it was thought to maybe be grounds for eugenics, for forced sterilization. So many injustices have been suffered at the hands of the word disability through the years. As time went on in the 80s and 90s, we start to see 1980s and 90s, we start to see legislation for disabilities. We start to see many positive improvements. But keep in mind, sometimes in the study of history, we suffer from what they call presentism. We think everything was always the way it is right now. It wasn't. It was dramatically different. So keep that in mind as you're going through the Module 3 resource or Module 5 resources and guide. Read as much as you can. Learn about how it used to be, how far we have come, and think about changes you would like to see. We all have people in our lives who could benefit from maybe something being different. So think about what those are, and you can talk about them in the discussion. All right, I think that's everything for this week. If you have any questions, reach out and have a great week.